I'm Dr. Kristen R. Bromley. This Guitar 101 series, which is part of my online music academy, is a beginner through intermediate level guitar course similar to the in-person ones I teach at the university. The course progresses from complete beginner through gaining capability in playing songs in various styles and covers playing chords and melodies and reading chord symbols, tablature, and standard music notation. With the Guitar 101 course, we use 3 of the books from my method book series: Chords and Harmony books 1 and 2, Note Reading books 1 and 2, and Tablature, which are all available for purchase through Amazon and Google Play. Links can be found in the description below or at kristenbromley.com. You are of course welcome to participate in this course with or without the books, but with the books you can play right along with me on all the songs and exercises as intended. Plus, each book comes with exclusive access to additional hours of in-depth video lessons that go with each part of that book. If you find this Guitar 101 series helpful, please like the videos and subscribe to the channel. Alright, let's get to jamming in this week's lesson. Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. This is lesson 13 in the Guitar 101 course. So in this class, we've made it quite a ways. We've really learned all the basic chords. Now we're starting to work on bar chords just a little bit. So today we're going to review chords, and in the next several lessons we'll continue to review chords, because the more we play songs, even familiar songs with familiar chords, the more we lock in the technique, and the more the technique gets locked in, the easier it becomes to play. So we're going to do some review, and we'll just sort of work through in each lesson review of lessons that are earlier in the chords book. We'll also be learning some new chords at the same time. And so today we're going to continue to work with bar chords. I introduced just briefly the F, the full 6-string F chord, which is a bar chord, at the end of lesson 12. So in this one we're going to start to work on B flat in addition to that, and of course we're going to continue to work with C7. We're also, though, today we're going to start to look at add 9 chords, which are a really pretty sound and something that you run into from time to time with songs that are written. So today we're going to learn a little bit about the add 9 chords, and we'll learn, especially we'll work on learning C add 9. So that'll be fun. We're going to continue to work with the tablature and the notes as well. So let's go ahead and just jump in and get started. We'll start in with our review on the chords. We're going to do some review with strumming and some review with fingerpicking. Later in the lesson we'll work on a new fingerpicking pattern today as well, but we're going to review the 2 fingerpicking patterns that we worked on last time. So the P-I-M-I, A-I-M-I, and the P-I-M-A-M-I. So the 4-4-1 and the 3-4-1, and we'll work on some strumming that we've been using for a long time. So we're going to be on pages 18 to 21 with our review, starting with number 2, When the Saints Go Marching In. We'll play this one first with strumming. Now I'm going to try and take these at a little bit faster tempo than we would have been able to take them before when we went through this part of the book in the chords book. We're going to use down, down, up, down, up. Specified is down, down, up, down. But since we've come through this, we've started adding an up strum, so we're going to use that up strum. So that'll be our strumming pattern. We've got a pickup. Oh, when the... So I'm just going to go ahead and sing that, and then we'll jump right in. So, oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. How I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Okay, we're going to use the finger picking now. We're in 4/4 time, so we're going to use that P-I-M-I, A-I-M-I. Stick the pick in the pocket. You can do whatever you need to with it. If, as we go through these review parts, you're still using your thumb, this might be a good chance to try and start working with that pick as we get into the middle lessons of this course. So we want to get that P-I-M-I, A-I-M-I going. Everything alternating with the index finger. P-I-M-I, A-I-M-I. history and practice with years and years of teaching tells me you want to watch, check and make sure your wrist doesn't collapse and that you're not pulling up, but that you're getting that closing hand, sort of one-handed clap sort of positioning. So you can get that going. Here we go. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. How I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Okay, we'll do Red River Valley. Down, down, up, down, up. With this one, we're going to practice a little bit with the capo. So put the capo on at the 3rd fret. We'll be on Red River Valley. So this has from this, and we'll be in with down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, up, 4, up. Here we go. From, gotta get in key. From this valley, they say you are going. I will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our path for a while. Okay, let's do the finger picking now. So we're in 4/4 time. We'll use our 4/4 pattern. P-I-M-I-A-I-M-I again. So get that going. And we'll have from this valley they say you are going. I will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile. For they say you are taking the sunshine that has brightened our path for a while. Okay, let's go over and do Worried Man Blues. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. I'll leave the capo on there at the 3rd fret. So, get that one note in the pickup. It takes, and we'll be in with down, down, up, down, up. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, yes now, but I won't be worried long. Okay, let's do the finger picking. P-I-M-I-A-I-M-I. Just get that going. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, yes now, but I won't be worried long. Okay, we'll do Shenandoah. I'm going to put the capo at the 1st fret for this one. We haven't done a whole lot of capo at the 1st fret, so I'm going to go ahead and do the capo at the 1st fret, and we'll start with strumming as we have been. So it'll be down, down, up, up, down, up. So we've got, oh, that's our pickup note. Oh, Shenandoah. Fingerpicking now. So get that P-I-M-I-A-I-M-I. Got that same pickup note. Oh. So here we go. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you away. You're rolling river. Oh, Shenandoah, I long to see you away. I'm bound away along the wide misery. Okay, we'll flip the page over now, over to page 20. I'm going to do Yankee Doodle Dandy. For this one, I'm going to move the capo up higher. I'm going to put it all the way up to the 4th fret. So practice a little bit with that capo up high. Just like that. Now, the strumming pattern says down, down, up, down, down, up. What we're going to do is use down, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. We've done this before, happens later in the book, but we're going to use it now. And when there's 2 chords per bar, we're just going to keep that strumming pattern happening. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up. That's what would happen in the second measure there on Yankee Doodle. So I'll give us a 4-beat count in, and then we'll be in with Father. 1, 2, ready, and Father and I went to camp along with Captain Gooding, and there we saw the men and boys as thick as hasty pudding. Yankee Doodle, keep it up. Yankee Doodle dandy, mind the music and the step, and with the girls be handy. Okay, so I'm going to forego a finger picking pattern with this one. We'll go on to Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Go ahead and take off that capo. We're going to do the strumming pattern, same thing that we were just doing with Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Just keep that strumming pattern going the whole way through the measure. We'll play the chords that way. So I'll give us a 4-beat count in. 1, 2, ready, and twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond Okay, now we're going to do the finger picking. This one gives us a great opportunity to practice what do we do when we have 2 chords per bar. So when we have 2 chords per bar, we just use the first half of the pattern, P-I-M-I, twice, once per chord. So when we play the first measure, we're going to have the full P-I-M-I-A-I-M-I. Then we get to the second measure, P-I-M-I, P-I-M-I. It's really important that when we get the next chord, the second chord coming in, that we get a thumb pluck happening again. Another way we could handle it is to do a thumb pluck at the same time as playing that one. P-I-M-I, and it creates a little pinch. That would be another way to handle it, but we're going to work on that technique another day. Right now, we'll just worry about P-I-M-I, P-I-M-I. So, Twinkle. 1, 2, ready, and twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. It's my favorite little kid song, you could say, child nursery, primary song. We'll go over now and do number 8, Amazing Grace. Down, down, up, 1, 2, up, 3, up, 1, 2, up, 3, up. So we're going to have amazing, we'll be in, so. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Okay. Finger picking, we can use the 3-4 pattern now. P-I-M-A-M-I. 1 and 2 and 3 and. So here we go. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Okay, we'll do He's a Jolly Good Fellow. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. So here we go. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody can deny. Which nobody can deny. Which nobody do some note reading now. Okay, so in the notes, we're going to be on pages 28 through 31, doing numbers 9 through 15. We're going to continue to work with those top 4 strings, try and get better and better at reading D, E, and F, in addition to the notes on the top 3 strings. So we're going to start with number 9, Hearts. Starts with the open D, then the open G, so a little bit of a skip there. 1, 2, Reti, and. Okay, we're going to try and read it backwards now. So 1, 2, Reti, and G, 2, A, B, C, D, C, B, A, 2, C, C, B, B, D, D, A, 2, B, G, B, C, G, G, 2, A, D, D, D. Feels awfully incomplete, I know. So let's play it forwards again. 1, 2, Reti, and. Okay, Kia Cook, number 10. 1, 2, I'll give us a 3-beat count in, and then we gotta catch beat 4 there in the pickup. 1, 2, 3. Two, 3. Okay, number 11, Going Down the Road. Give us a 3-beat count in and we'll catch beat 4 in the pickup measure. 1, 2, 3. Rest. Rest, rest, 2, 3. Okay, let's turn over to page 30. We'll do number 12, Hazelnuts. Starts on the E. I'll give us a 3-beat count in and we'll catch the E on beat 4 there in the pickup measure. 1, 2, 3. 3, Okay, number 13, Acres of Clams. We're in 3/4 time. We're coming down beat 3 in the pickup, so I'll give us 3, 1, 2 in our count off. 3, 1, 2. 1, 2. 3, rest 2. 1, 2. 2, 3, 1, 2, off. Okay, number 14, Solitude. It's in 3/4 time. We come right in on beat 1, so I'm going to give us a 3-beat count in. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, off. Okay, number 15, Amazing Grace. I'll count this in with 3, 1, 2, and we'll catch beat 3 in the pickup. 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2, off. Okay, we're going to go back to the chords now and do a little bit of finger picking and some work with the bar chords. It's going to be great. Okay, so back in the chords, we're going to start out with a little bit of the bar chords. So last time we worked on F and we even learned C7. Today we're going to add B flat. So we're going to be on pages 66, 67, and 68, and 70. We're going to start out on page 66. So we're going to play The Whole World in His Hands. This one doesn't use a B flat, just F and C7. So we're going to play this one. We played it last time. Remember that you can shift, or pivot I should say, from F with all 6 strings to C7 just by keeping your ring finger down. Now at this point, if you are not okay playing that full 6-string F, and you're still just struggling to play the 4-string F, it's okay to just continue to work on that F if you need to. I'm going to play the 6-string one though at some point. That is the goal. So he's got the, we're going to go down, down, up, up, down, up. Here we go. He's got the whole world in his hands. 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 Okay, it'd be fun to keep going, but to do number 2, we need to learn B flat. So you've got it written there on page 66. You've got the full bar chord version and a simplified version. I'll explain that up here on the board. So with this one, we're only playing the top 5 strings. So our bar, or index finger, is going to bar at the 1st fret across those top 5 strings. I usually set my index right up against the 6th, so if I accidentally strum it, it mutes it. But that's where the bar is going to go. The thing that makes this one really kind of difficult is that we have the 3 notes at the 3rd fret that are happening on strings 2, 3, and 4. I play those with my ring finger usually with a little bar again. Now a lot of my students, that is just tough at first. It still gets a little tiresome for me when I've been playing for a while. Some will use their pinky here and then kind of bar, kind of just sort of get it all faked together. When playing the bar chord with this one with your ring finger, which is indicated there, then the top one doesn't have to ring, it can be muted, which is why it's sort of in parentheses there. But the other option is to use fingers 2, 3, and 4 in that 3rd fret, and in that case that top one can ring. I use that version when I'm doing fingerstyle and stuff where I need the top string to ring, but otherwise I usually grab this bar chord, this B flat bar chord with my ring finger. Now if you need a simplified version, you're like, I can just not handle this right now, you can take, right, and just play the top 4 strings, so with fingers 2, 3, 4, and then grab on the top with your index. The thing about this one is you won't have a B flat note on the bottom, so we're playing an inversion as we'd call it, or a slash chord, something with an altered bass. It's got the 5th in the bass instead, but it still sounds like a B flat. It actually sort of sounds like a ukulele chord because we're on the top 4 strings. But if you can get that full B flat in, all the better. One other option is to take your F chord and put your index at the 6th fret and play that shape there. That's another way to play B flat. I'm going to play the bar chord. That's the one you want to go for. Get it as best you can. Over time, your hand will get stronger, and we'll be playing these like a whiz. Down here in first position, it takes a lot of strength, though. We're going to play number 2 using that one. When going from F to B flat, you just sort of can flatten out that ring finger if you're using it that way, or you gotta rearrange your fingers. So we're just going to practice, though, going back and forth from F to B flat, strumming down, down, up, down, up. And what I'll do is I'll strum, and then I'll give you 4 counts to switch to B flat. We'll strum, 4 counts to switch back. Here we go. Ready? And we got F. 4 counts to switch to B flat. 4 counts to switch back to F. 4 counts to switch to B flat. 4 counts to switch back to F. 4 counts to switch to B flat. 4 counts to switch back to F. 4 counts to switch to B flat. 4 counts to switch back to F. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and try number 2, which will not have a break in between. 1, 2, ready, and we got F, B flat, F, B flat, A minor, C7, F, and C7. Repeat, we got F, B flat, F, B flat, A minor, C7, F, C7, and they're on F. Okay, and you might need to stretch, sort of rest for a moment. We're going to do number 3, Skip to My Lou. This one won't need a B flat, so give us a little bit of a break from that. Down, down, up, down, up. Lost my partner. 1, 2, ready, and lost my partner. What'll I do? Lost my partner. What'll I do? Lost my partner. Okay, we're going to flip the page on over to page 68, and we're going to do number 7. This is a 12 bar blues in F. Give us a little bit of practice with F, B flat, and C7. We'll go down, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, up, 3, up, 4, up. Here you go. 1, 2, ready, and F, nice. I assume it's nice. We'll do one more. We'll go over to page 70. And we're going to do number 10, Rockin Robin. Great old tune. Up, down, down, up, down, up. Now with this one, we've got some endings we got to take a look at. So we're going to play the first 4 lines, 5 lines, make that 5 lines. We get to a repeat sign with a first ending. So little 3-sided box over that. We're going to play through that and repeat back to the first full measure where we see the repeat sign. And on the second time through, when we get to the 5th line, when we get to the last 2 measures, we're going to skip over that because that's marked the first ending with that 3-sided rectangle, sort of a bracket, you could say. And we're going to go on to where we have the 2-sided box with the number 2. So that's on the 6th line. We're going to go there that time instead, and then we're going to continue and play those 3 lines till we get to the measure where we have nothing after it and above it says DC al coda. With that, we're going to go back to the top of the song, and we're going to go all the way through until we see the words to coda. We see that written right before the first ending, and at that point we'll skip to the last 2 measures we see on the page, which is marked coda. So it'll be kind of fun. Down and down, up, down, up. 1. He rocks in the treetop. 1, 2, ready. He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds in Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go and tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Yeah, Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Blow, Rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. We got the repeats. Every little swallow, every chickadee, every little bird in the tallow tree. The wise old owl, the big black crow, flapping their wings, singing, go bird, go, Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, yeah, Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Oh, blow, Rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Second ending. A pretty little raven at the bird bandstand taught him how to do the bop, and it was grand. He started going steady, and bless my soul, he out-bopped the buzzard and the Oreo. He rocks in the treetop all the day long, hopping and a bopping and a singing his song. All the little birds on Jaybird Street love to hear the robin go and tweet, tweet, tweet. Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Yeah, Rockin' Robin, tweet, tweet, tweet. Oh, blow, Rockin' Robin, 'cause we're really gonna rock tonight. Okay, so we'll give those bar chords a break. You may need to stretch. I often do after playing them. We're using tendons, ligaments, muscles here, so we want to stretch. That always feels good. And take a break. You don't want to overdo it as we start working on getting in the strength to play bar chords. And we'll work on a little bit of them. Basically, from here through the rest of the course, we'll always be working a little bit with the bar chords. So we're going to go back and learn a new finger picking pattern today in this lesson. And so we're going to be on page 64. We're going to do finger picking pattern number 15. P-I-M-A-I, P-I-M-A-I. When you take a look at this one, you're going to notice that the M and the A are both kind of written together over a rhythmic figure. So that means we're going to pluck those two at the exact same time over that rhythmic figure. So thumb, index, and then middle and ring happen together back to the index. Middle and ring together back to index. You can just get that going with an E minor. number 6 on page 65, so that pattern that starts with E minor, and then we'll do A minor. So number 6, 1 and 2 and ready and go and E minor. Faster. 1 and 2 and ready and go and okay, we're going to go and do number 3. Let's do number 3. So it starts with a D. We'll be right there with the D. 1 and 2 and ready and go and to G and D and A7 and D. Okay, we're going to go to page 27 now and do number 8. So this one has a lot of places with 2 chords per bar, and the fingerpicking pattern that we're working on works really great with 2 chords per bar because it has a pluck on beat 3. So when that new chord comes in, we get the bass pluck, and it's really important that we pluck that bass note, which is usually the root of the chord, but that gives us the orientation of the chord that we're playing and that a new chord has come in. So this one works great that way. Great with progressions like this. We're going to play that first line twice since there's a repeat, and then we'll go on. So here we go. 1 and 2 and ready and go and D. Okay, let's repeat. let's do some tablature. Okay, so in the tablature today, we're going to be on pages 34 through 38. We're going to do numbers 42 through 49. So 42 through 45 are a review. We'll just go ahead and play these. The whole world in his hands. I'll remind us that we're going to play it 3 times. So the first 2 times, we'll take the first and second ending, which is that second to last measure, marked by that 3-sided bar or box or like a bracket sort of over it. And then the third time we'll take that final measure, which is marked with the 3 and the 2-sided box. Okay, it'll be so 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do Amazing Grace. As a reminder, this one has the triplet. So, 1, 2, triplet. So we've got that triplet happening 3 places. Here we go. 1, 2. 3, 1, 2. Off. Okay, page 35, number 44, Snake Charmer. I'll give us a 3-beat count in, and then 4. So here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and. 'Let's go on to number 45, Oh Mary Don't You Weep. I'll just give us a 4-beat count in. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. 3, 4. Okay, turn the page on over to page 46. Or to page 36, we're going to do number 46, 3 Blind Mice. Couple things to watch for in the rhythm of this one. So we've got these places with these dotted 8th notes followed by the 16th note, interspersed with places with triplets. So on that second line, it sounds like. I presume most of you this song. So the dotted eighth note followed by a 16th sort of has this effect. Triplet, 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 has that effect. So we'll just go for it. Here we go. 1, 2, retti, and 4, 4, 4. Okay, we'll do number 47, shorten and bread. With this one, after we play the 2 lines there on page 36, we got to go over to page 37 and continue. This is a familiar one to us from the chords. Sounds sort of like that. Here we go. 1 and 2 and ready, go. Rest. 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 Okay, now something I did there that I didn't talk about, but perhaps you picked up, is I did a little bit of swinging of the eighth notes, the same way we do with our strumming, where we can do it straight or swung. We can delay the entrance of the offbeat. I was doing that a little bit with that one. It's kind of fun. With some melodies, that sounds really good. Okay, so we're going to do number 48 on page 37, Worried Man Blues. I'll give us a 3-beat count in and we'll catch beat 4 in the pickup. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Off. Okay, let's flip on over to page 38 and we'll do number 49, Rockin Robin. This one's actually on pages 38 and 39. I only wrote it through 38, but it does go on over to page 39, so we want to make sure and do that with this one. This one also has the same roadmap of when we were doing it with the chords. So we're going to play through all the way through the first 4 lines. We got that first ending, we're going to repeat back and play, and then this time, instead of taking the first ending at the end of the 4th line, we're going to go over and go on to the 5th line and play the second ending, and then we continue over to the next page, play to where we see DS al coda. So this time it says DS al coda, which means we're going to go back to the sign. This one's written with a sign, the other one just said back to the top. This one's written with a sign, and we see that sign sitting right at the beginning of the first measure, the first complete measure, so we go back to there. And then we play till we see 2 coda, which we see right before the first ending, and then we play those last 2 measures over on page 39, where we have marked coda. Okay, so I'm going to swing those 8th notes. With this one, we've got a note in the pickup measure. It's on the and of 4, so I'll give us a 4-beat count in, and we got to catch that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Rest for a 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll go back to the chords, just briefly learn C add 9 and a different way to play G, so it'll be fun. Okay, so we're back in the chords. We're going to be on pages 111 through 113. As we finish off this lesson today, I'm going to introduce us to 2 new chords, really 1 new voicing, and then a new type of chord that we haven't done before. So, as we continue through the rest of this course, we're going to gradually start learning about chords that are a different type or a slight alteration to major, minor, and dominant 7th chords. So we're going to learn about some other chords that are a little bit different and that we sometimes run into when we're playing the guitar. We're going to start learning about those gradually as we move through the rest of this course, in addition to continuing to work on the bar chords and just the basic chords that we already know. So first we're going to start with another way to play G. Now the 3-finger G that we've been playing is great. Everything that we've played so far in this course, that G is ideal for. But we can also voice that G a little bit differently. This one sometimes we use when we're playing like pop rock or even some pop music. This one sounds better. So the way this one is played is we have our index finger at that 2nd fret on the 5th string. Our middle finger goes on the 3rd fret on the 6th string. Our ring finger goes on the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and our pinky goes on the 3rd fret on the top string, and then the inside 2 strings are open. You'll see that there on page 111. It compares it to the G that we're already familiar with. On page 111 you'll see right sort of in the middle, a little bit towards the top, different ways are written out on the staff of voicing a C chord. So what a voicing means is a different way of playing the chord with the same notes. So a C chord has the notes C, E, and G, but we can double those notes and spread them out a little bit further. So that first one has C, E, G, the next one has C, E, G, C, the next one has C, E, G, C, E, the next one has C, G, C, E, the next one has C, G, C, E, G, the next one has C, E, and then C, E, G. So some of these aren't physically possible to do on the guitar, but they are possible to do on the piano. I just played that one wrong, but you didn't notice, right? And I can't actually play these notes on top of that and that. So it's not always possible on the guitar, but the guitar does have different ways of playing voicings. So this is a different way to play G, and if you play them, you can hear the difference. So when we play C add 9, which we're going to learn here in a second, playing this sort of rock pop sounding voicing for G is great. And the reason this one has that sound is because with the chord we have the root 3rd and 5th, And if you want to check out my quick answer videos on the theory with these chords, where I talk about it a little more than I do here in the Guitar 101 course, but the chord has the root, third, and fifth. When we're playing the original voicing, we have root, 3, 5, root, 3, root. Now what we have is root, 3, 5, root, 5, root. So instead of doubling the third, we're doubling the fifth, and it gives us that sort of open, rocky, poppy sort of sound. And with C add 9 then, these two work really great together. So C add 9, what C add 9 is, if you turn over to page 112, you'll see this one here. And the theory is that we've got the ninth added to a major chord. So we're just adding the ninth, that's the chord symbol, the root plus the word add 9 to the chord. We're adding the ninth. And what the ninth is, and you can see that at the top of page 112, is that step number 2 in the scale, C major scale. We haven't really done any scales yet, but step 2, up an octave, added to the chord. So we're going to have our major chord plus that ninth. It creates a beautiful sounding add 9 chord, a major triad plus the ninth. So I have the voicing written here. You also have several different voicings there on page 112. We're just worried about the add 9, C add 9 tonight. But you're going to put your index, fourth string, 2nd fret. You're going to put your middle at the 3rd fret, 5th string, put your ring at the 3rd fret, 2nd string, and pinky at the 3rd fret, top string. And then the one open 3rd string there. What you'll notice is to play C add 9, and the new G voicing is all you have to do is move your index and middle to a higher string. The type of strumming pattern that I'm doing right now a little bit later in the course, but kind of brings it out of me when I'm playing these. So we're going to do number 1 on page 13 using this, but before we do, let's just practice going back and forth between G with the 4 fingers. That's the one we're going to play with the C add 9, and then the C add 9. So we'll go back and forth between those two. So down, down, up, up, down, up. 1, 2, ready. We're going to have the G. Now we jump to the C add 9. Let's jump back to the G. Back to the C add 9. Back to the G. Back to the C add 9. Back to the G. Back to the C add 9. Just go back and forth. So yeah, 1, 2, ready, and down, down. Let's do it once more. 1, 2, ready, and once more, just a little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, and okay, and that wraps us up for this lesson. I hope you're having a great time playing the guitar. In the next lesson, we're going to continue to work with this new C add 9 and the new G voicing a little bit. We'll continue to review the chords and some of the songs that we've done before so we can lock in our technique, get it a little bit more firm with both the strumming and the finger picking, so that'll be great. And we'll continue to work a little bit with those bar chords and the note reading with the 4 strings and also the tablature. So it's going to be great. I hope you're having a blast playing the guitar. I hope now that you've learned quite a few chords that you're starting to find songs that you're interested in playing that you really like. Find the lyrics and chords for those and start learning to play those. Between the strumming patterns that we have a lot of them for 3/4 and 4/4 time. Enough anyway that you could play most songs. And we've got quite a repertoire of chords, enough that you can play lots and lots and lots and lots of songs. So hope you're finding songs you want to play besides doing what we're doing here in the course, and I hope you're having a great time. I'll catch you next time. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.